Welcome back, fellow coin enthusiasts. In today's deep dive, we're exploring one of the most iconic and valuable coins in American numismatic history, the 1972 Liberty Quarter Dollar. This coin isn't just a simple piece of metal. It holds a rich history deep-rooted in American culture and economy. We're going to break down its origins, its current value, and why this quarter might be worth a lot more than just 25 cents today. Stay tuned because you won't want to miss a second of this journey into one of the most important coins of the 20th century. Let's take a step back and look at the history of the Liberty Quarter Dollar, particularly the 1972 edition. But before we dive into the specifics of the 1972 coin, we need to understand the broader context of this quarter. The Liberty Quarter Dollar, officially known as the Washington Quarter, was introduced in 1932 to commemorate the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth. Washington's face on the quarter became an enduring symbol of American pride, and the coin itself has seen many design and material changes over the decades. The Washington Quarter's design was the result of a public competition. Sculptor John Flanagan won the contest, and his profile of Washington has graced the quarter ever since, making the Liberty Quarter one of the longest-running coin designs in U.S. history. The obverse front features the famous profile of George Washington, a symbol of leadership and national unity. The reverse back of the 1972 quarter showcases the majestic bald eagle with its wings spread, gripping a bundle of arrows with an olive branch beneath, symbolizing peace through strength. Prior to 1965, quarters were composed of 90% silver and 10% copper. However, rising silver prices forced the U.S. Mint to switch to a more affordable copper nickel-clad composition. The 1972 quarter was produced using a core of pure copper with an outer layer of copper nickel, eliminating silver content altogether. In 1972, America was still in the throes of the Vietnam War, and the country was grappling with economic challenges like inflation and unemployment. The quarter, still in wide circulation, was a staple of daily transactions and played a critical role in the U.S. economy. Even though the quarter from 1972 wasn't minted in silver, it has gained significance in recent years among collectors due to its historical context, potential mint errors, and various minting locations. Philadelphia Mint. No mint mark. The 1972 quarter from Philadelphia is the most common version and lacks a mint mark beneath the eagle on the reverse. Denver Mint. D mint mark. The Denver Mint produced another version of the 1972 quarter, distinguishable by a small D mark. San Francisco Mint. S mint mark. These quarters were only produced as proofs, meaning they were struck specifically for collectors with a higher level of detail and sharpness. Even though 1972 quarters were produced in the millions, certain varieties and mint errors can dramatically increase the value of the coin. Let's explore some of these key error types. One of the most sought-after errors is the double die obverse, where the obverse design is struck twice, causing a noticeable doubling of the text or image. In 1972, this error is most often seen on the lettering like Liberty or In God We Trust. If you find this rare error on a 1972 quarter, it could be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. Another error to look for is the clipped planchet, where a portion of the coin's edge is missing due to an error in the minting process. This rarity can fetch anywhere from $100 to $300 depending on the severity of the clip and the overall condition of the coin. Quarters struck off-center where the design is not properly aligned are also highly collectible. Depending on the degree of the off-center strike, values can range from $50 to $200. Die cracks occur when a crack forms on the die, which then transfers to the coin. A 1972 quarter with a prominent die crack is another variety to keep an eye on, and could be worth significantly more than face value. When determining the value of a 1972 Liberty Quarter Dollar, the condition of the coin is absolutely critical. Coins are typically graded using the Sheldon scale, which ranges from poor to mint state. Here's what to look for. Most 1972 quarters you come across will be circulated, meaning they've been used in everyday transactions. These coins often show signs of wear and tear, including fading details and scratches. Even in good condition, a circulated 1972 quarter is usually worth around 25 to 50 cents unless it has an error or rarity factor. Uncirculated coins, those that were never released into circulation and remain in pristine condition, can command higher prices. A mint state 1972 quarter can be worth anywhere from $5 to $25, while those in MS65 or higher can sell for $50 to $100 or more. Proof versions of the 1972 quarter produced in San Francisco have mirror-like finishes and are highly prized by collectors. A 1972 S-proof quarter in excellent condition can be worth $10 to $30, but rare varieties or error proofs can go for much more. Now, let's talk about what everyone wants to know: the value of the 1972 Liberty quarter dollar today. While the intrinsic metal value of a 1972 quarter may not be significant due to its copper-nickel composition, its numismatic value is where the real worth lies. As of 2024, in average conditions, circulated 1972 quarters are worth slightly more than face value, typically around 30 cents to 50 cents. But don't underestimate these coins, they're the key to finding rarer varieties. In mint state condition, a regular 1972 quarter can range from $5 to $50 or higher depending on its grading. Error coins like the double die obverse or those with significant minting anomalies can reach values as high as $1,000 or more depending on the severity of the error and the coin's condition. 1972 S-proof quarters are highly collectible, and their value can range from $10 to $100 depending on the condition and specific details. The 1972 Liberty quarter dollar remains a solid investment opportunity, especially if you can find coins in higher grades or with rare mint errors. Over the years, as demand for collectible coins grows and fewer high-grade specimens remain, their value will likely continue to rise. Collectors and investors alike are always on the lookout for rare and well-preserved examples, which could bring you a substantial return if you have the right coin in your collection. And there you have it, everything you need to know about the 1972 Liberty quarter dollar. This coin, with its rich history, stunning design, and valuable varieties, is a true gem in the world of numismatics. Whether you're a seasoned coin collector or just starting out, always keep your eyes peeled for those rare and valuable quarters, because they might just be worth a lot more than you think. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss out on our deep dives into the world of coins. Have you ever come across a rare 1972 quarter? Let us know in the comments below. Happy collecting, everyone! Welcome back, coin enthusiasts. Today we're diving into one of the most iconic and important coins in American history, the 1978 Liberty quarter dollar. This coin holds a rich history, key historical significance, and important value in the world of coin collectors. Whether you're a seasoned numismatist or just starting out, this coin has something for everyone, from its role in American coinage to its increasing worth in today's market. In this video we will explore everything from the design and history of the 1978 Liberty quarter dollar, the factors that affect its value, and most importantly, why this coin could be worth more than you think today. Stay tuned as we take a deep dive into the world of this quarter dollar. The Liberty quarter dollar, more commonly referred to as the Washington quarter, has been a staple of American coinage since 1932. It was initially minted to commemorate the 200th anniversary of the birth of George Washington, the first President of the United States. Designed by John Flanagan, the Washington quarter was intended to replace the standing Liberty quarter, which had been in circulation since 1916. However, the 1978 Liberty quarter dollar marks a critical point in the evolution of the coin. By 1978, the Washington quarter had already cemented its place in the American economy and the hearts of coin collectors. This specific year is significant for several reasons, Material composition changes prior to 1965 quarters were made primarily of 90% silver and 10% copper. However, starting in 1965 due to rising silver prices, the U.S. Mint transitioned to a copper-nickel clad composition. The 1978 Liberty Quarter is made of this copper-nickel composition, with a core of pure copper sandwiched between two layers of nickel. This change was necessary to ensure the longevity of U.S. coinage without relying on precious metals. By 1978, the U.S. economy was facing several challenges, including inflation, energy crises, and international trade shifts. These economic factors influenced the production of coinage. While the quarter continued to circulate, its purchasing power was decreasing due to inflation. Despite this, the quarter remained a vital denomination in everyday transactions. The Washington quarter's design remained relatively consistent since its introduction, with George Washington's profile on the obverse front and the American eagle on the reverse back. The 1978 coin was among the last quarters before the redesigns of the state quarters program in 1999, which introduced unique state-specific designs. As mentioned earlier, the obverse features the famous bust of George Washington, which has been a constant since the coin's introduction in 1932. Washington is depicted facing left with the word Liberty inscribed above his head. Below his chin, the date 1978 is prominently displayed. The motto "In God We Trust" is to the left, reinforcing America's historical commitment to faith and liberty. The reverse side of the coin displays a majestic bald eagle, a symbol of American strength and freedom, clutching a bundle of arrows. The eagle's wings are spread, showcasing its power and dominance. Surrounding the eagle, you'll find the words United States of America and quarter dollar, indicating the coin's denomination. The simplicity yet strength of the design is one of the reasons the Liberty quarter dollar has remained so beloved by both everyday Americans and collectors alike. Now let's talk about what every collector is eager to know: the value of the 1978 Liberty quarter dollar. While most of these coins are still in circulation and might be used in daily transactions, the value of your quarter can range significantly depending on a few key factors. Circulated versus uncirculated. The most critical factor in determining the value of your 1978 quarter is its condition. Quarters that have been heavily circulated will show wear and tear, with details of Washington's portrait and the eagle appearing dull or worn down. These are often worth face value or slightly more. Uncirculated quarters that have never entered circulation and remain in pristine condition, referred to as mint state, can be worth considerably more. These coins may display sharp, crisp details and a bright luster. A mint state 65 ms 65 1978 Liberty quarter can fetch up to $20. While higher grades like MS 67 or better can bring in even more. In 1978, the quarter was minted at both the Philadelphia No Mint Mark and Denver D Mint Mark mints. While both mints produced millions of quarters that year, certain mint marks or production errors can increase the coin's value. Generally, Denver minted quarters tend to have slightly higher values in top condition. Some 1978 Liberty quarters may have been struck with minting errors such as double dies, off-center strikes, or weak strikes. These errors are highly sought after by collectors and can significantly increase the value of the coin. For example, a rare double die error on a 1978 quarter could skyrocket its value to hundreds of dollars or more, depending on the error's prominence and condition. While the 1978 Liberty quarter is not made of silver like its pre-1965 counterparts, it remains a part of American history and is often sought after by collectors aiming to complete sets of Washington quarters. Additionally, quarters from this era are considered semi-modern, and as time passes, their rarity and value are expected to increase, especially for those in top grades. As of today, most 1978 Liberty quarters in circulated condition are worth their face value of 25 cents. However, If you have a quarter that has been well preserved, especially one that has been graded by a professional grading service, its value can range from $5 to $20 or more for high-grade examples. For collectors looking for era coins or rare varieties, prices can soar into the hundreds of dollars depending on the rarity and demand. In summary, while the 1978 Liberty quarter dollar may appear as just another coin in your pocket, its historical significance and collectible potential make it a valuable piece of American history. Over time, its worth may continue to grow, particularly for those who can find coins in mint condition or with rare errors. Nostalgia and history. For many people, the Washington quarter represents a connection to American heritage and George Washington's enduring legacy. The 1978 quarter falls within a historical period just before the major changes to U.S. coinage in the 1990s, making it a fascinating part of the Washington quarter's long-standing design. While the 1978 Liberty quarter may not have the immediate allure of gold or silver coins, its value lies in its scarcity in top condition and its role as a crucial component of Washington quarter collections. In the coming decades, we can expect the value of high-quality, uncirculated 1978 quarters to rise as collectors seek to complete their sets of 20th-century quarters. Washington quarter's design, unchanged for decades, became a part of the American identity. It's more than just a coin, it's a symbol of the country's resilience, democracy, and values, which makes owning a piece of this history a point of pride for many collectors. The 1978 Liberty quarter dollar may be just a coin to some, but for collectors and historians, it represents much more. From its place in American coinage to its potential value in the collector's market, the 1978 quarter is a fascinating and essential piece of numismatic history. Whether you have one in your pocket, in a collection, or are hunting for one in mint condition, this coin offers more than meets the eye. Thank you for watching this deep dive into the 1978 Liberty quarter dollar. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel for more in-depth videos on coin collecting, history, and valuation. If you've got any rare or interesting coins, let us know in the comments below. Who knows? Your coin might be our next feature. Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel where we dive deep into the fascinating world of coins. Today we're talking about a coin that's not only historically significant but also valuable, the 1982 Liberty quarter dollar. We'll go over its history, important value, and why collectors consider it a gem. So if you have one of these in your collection, or you're thinking about starting your numismatic journey, you're in the right place. Let's get started. The Liberty quarter dollar of 1982 belongs to a fascinating period in U.S. coinage history. Before we dive into the specific details of the 1982 coin, it's important to understand the context of the Washington quarter series, which this coin is part of. The Washington quarter, first minted in 1932 to celebrate the 200th birthday of the first U.S. President George Washington, is one of the most iconic designs in American coinage. It replaced the standing Liberty quarter, which was minted from 1916 to 1930. Designed by John Flanagan, the Washington quarter features a striking bust of George Washington on the obverse, while the reverse carried an image of a bald eagle, the national symbol of the United States. However, the 1982 quarter is special, standing out from its predecessors and successors for several reasons. One of the most important aspects of the 1982 quarter is that it marks a transitional period for U.S. mint coin production policies. The early 1980s were a time of significant financial strain for the U.S. Mint. Due to rising production costs, especially for pennies, and a budgetary crisis, the Mint made several significant changes to its operations. These changes impacted the Liberty quarter dollar minted in 1982. One of the key decisions made was to suspend the production of proof and uncirculated sets. From 1982 until 1983, the U.S. Mint did not produce the collector's proof sets or mint sets, making these years particularly unique. Normally, these sets would include higher quality versions of the coins preserved for collectors. However, in 1982, due to the U.S. Mint's budget constraints, these were not produced, meaning that all coins from this year, including the Liberty Quarter Dollar, were struck for general circulation. This suspension increased the rarity and value of well-preserved 1982 Liberty Quarters. Since the U.S. Mint didn't release a special collector's edition, enthusiasts and numismatists had to turn to circulation coins to fill gaps in their collections. As a result, higher-grade coins from 1982, especially in uncirculated condition, are now sought after by collectors. The 1982 quarter carries forward the classic design of the Washington quarter, with a few specific details worth noting for collectors. The obverse of the 1982 Liberty quarter features the familiar bust of George Washington, designed by John Flanagan. Washington faces left, and the word Liberty appears at the top of the coin. Below Washington's chin, you'll find the date 1982 along with the mint mark, if applicable. The reverse of the coin continues with the enduring image of a bald eagle perched on a bundle of arrows with olive branches beneath, symbolizing both military readiness and peace. The words United States of America and quarter dollar surround the eagle. The legend E pluribus unum, out of many one, is inscribed above the eagle. While coins from the Philadelphia and Denver mints were widely circulated, the lack of mint sets meant that even these coins in mint state are more valuable than usual for modern quarters. Due to the unique circumstances of its production, the 1982 Liberty Quarter has become an essential piece for any serious numismatic collection. Here are a few reasons why it is so highly valued by collectors. As mentioned earlier, the U.S. Mint did not produce uncirculated or proof sets in 1982. This means that finding high-quality examples of the 1982 Liberty Quarter is much harder than for other years, as all examples had to come from general circulation. This increases the scarcity of mint-state coins. With the combination of scarcity and demand from collectors, the 1982 Liberty Quarter has seen its value steadily increase over the years. While it may not be as flashy as some silver or gold coins, it holds an important place in U.S. coinage history, and this has given it a significant premium in the market. The early 1980s were a transitional period for the U.S. Mint, with changes in how coins were produced and distributed. The 1982 quarter represents a time of economic challenges and adaptation in American coinage, making it a piece of history in your hands. Now let's get to the part you've all been waiting for: the value and worth of the 1982 Liberty Quarter Dollar. The value of your coin can vary greatly depending on its condition, mint mark, and any rare features it may have. Here's a breakdown of the potential worth. If your 1982 Liberty Quarter has been in circulation, its value will be relatively close to face value, typically ranging between 25 cents and $1, depending on the condition. However, it's important to remember that even circulated coins can carry a small premium if they're in better than average condition. Mint state coins, uncirculated coins that were kept out of circulation and remain in mint state graded MS60 or higher, are much more valuable. Prices for mint state 1982 quarters can range from $10 to $50 or more depending on the grade. If you are lucky enough to have a 1982 Liberty Quarter that has been graded MS65 or higher by a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC, your coin could be worth upwards of $100 to $200 depending on demand. While the U.S. Mint did not produce standard proof sets in 1982, there are a few San Francisco Mint proof coins that were struck. These coins are highly prized by collectors and can fetch $150 to $250 or more in the right market. Finally, one of the most exciting aspects of coin collecting is the hunt for errors. 1982 Liberty Quarters with die errors, double strikes, or misalignments can fetch even more money, with certain error types commanding premiums of $500 or more. If you think you have a valuable 1982 Liberty Quarter, consider getting it professionally graded. Grading services can authenticate the coin and provide a precise condition assessment, which will help you determine its true value. To maintain the value of your 1982 Liberty Quarter, store it properly. Use protective holders, avoid touching the surface with bare hands, and keep it in a stable, temperature-controlled environment. Coin values can fluctuate based on the market, so keep an eye on auction results and recent sales to understand the current worth of your coin. The 1982 Liberty Quarter Dollar might seem like an ordinary coin at first glance, but its rich history, unique production circumstances, and growing value make it a must-have for collectors. Whether you've got a circulated coin or a rare high-grade example, this piece of American history holds significant worth and adds depth to any coin collection. Thanks for joining me in exploring the 1982 Liberty Quarter Dollar. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more deep dives into the history and value of coins, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Until next time, happy collecting! Welcome back to MY Channel, where we dive deep into the fascinating world of coins, their history, value, and big worth of money. In today's video, we're exploring the 1995 Liberty Quarter Dollar, a coin that not only holds monetary value but also carries a significant piece of American history. This coin may seem like just another piece of currency, but in reality, its history, rarity, and condition make it one of the most collectible coins for numismatists and investors alike. By the end of this video, you'll understand why the 1995 Liberty Quarter is so sought after and what makes it a coin of such great importance. The Liberty Quarter, also known as the Washington Quarter, has an incredible legacy that spans decades, and the 1995 version is no exception. The Washington Quarter series began in 1932, introduced to celebrate the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth. It replaced the standing Liberty Quarter, and its design quickly became iconic, featuring a portrait of the first U.S. President, George Washington, on the obverse side. By 1995, the Washington Quarter had been in circulation for over 60 years. The design of the quarter had remained mostly unchanged, showcasing the John Flanagan design on the obverse side, with Washington's profile gracing the coin. The reverse side featured an eagle with outstretched wings, clutching arrows, and an olive branch, symbolizing peace and strength. This classic design was cherished by collectors and the public alike. The significance of the 1995 Liberty Quarter comes not only from its continuity in design but also from its transitionary role. By the late 1990s, the U.S. Mint was preparing to launch a new era of quarters, the 50-state quarters program, which began in 1999. The 1995 quarter represents the closing chapter of the Washington Eagle design before the state-specific designs took over. The 1995 Liberty Quarter retains the iconic and patriotic design features that make it an enduring symbol of America. The obverse of the coin features George Washington's profile, a design originally created by John Flanagan in 1932. Washington's bust faces left, and the details of his hair and expression give it a strong, timeless presence. Above Washington's head is the inscription Liberty, while the date 1995 appears below the image. The motto "I in God We Trust" is positioned to the left of Washington's neck, serving as a reminder of the country's spiritual heritage. The reverse of the 1995 quarter features the majestic American bald eagle with outstretched wings, perched on a bundle of arrows with an olive branch below. This design symbolizes the balance of peace and military preparedness. Surrounding the eagle are the inscriptions United States of America and quarter dollar. E pluribus unum, meaning out of many one, is also inscribed, highlighting the unity of the diverse states that make up the nation. The most common versions of this coin were struck at the Philadelphia and Denver mints. These were meant for general circulation, so their value mainly depends on condition and any errors or variations. However, the San Francisco mint-proof coins were struck with higher precision for collectors rather than for circulation. These proof coins are more valuable due to their exceptional detail, polished surfaces, and limited mintages. The value of the 1995 Liberty Quarter varies significantly based on factors like condition, rarity, and whether the coin has any unique errors or characteristics. Let's break down the potential worth. In circulated condition, the 1995 Liberty Quarter typically holds face value, around 25 cents. However, even common coins in great condition can command slightly higher prices, usually $1 to $5 depending on the demand from collectors. If you have an uncirculated 1995 Liberty Quarter, it can be worth more, often ranging between $5 to $30, especially if it's in pristine condition and has been graded by a professional service like PCGS or NGC. High-grade coins with an MS65 or higher can fetch $50 or more. Proof versions of the 1995 Liberty Quarter with the S Mint mark are highly sought after. These coins typically sell for anywhere between $10 and $20 depending on their grade. A perfect PR70 proof coin can sell for $50 to $100 or more. One of the most exciting aspects of coin collecting is finding error coins, and the 1995 Liberty Quarter is no exception. Some coins have minting errors that make them highly valuable to collectors. Here are some examples. The most famous error to look for in the 1995 Liberty Quarter is a double die obverse. This error occurs when the design is imprinted twice, causing a noticeable doubling in parts of the text or image. These rare errors can increase the coin's value exponentially, with some fetching $100 to $500 or more at auction, depending on the severity and visibility of the doubling. Off-center strikes occur when the coin is not properly aligned during minting. Depending on the degree of the off-center strike, these coins can be worth anywhere from $50 to $200 or more. A clipped planchet error happens when a portion of the coin is missing due to a mistake in the minting process. A 1995 Liberty Quarter with a clipped planchet can fetch upwards of $50 to $150 depending on the size and clarity of the clip. Though the 1995 Liberty Quarter was minted in large quantities, finding one in mint condition is becoming more difficult as time goes on. Circulated examples are common, but uncirculated and proof versions are more valuable due to their condition and scarcity. Additionally, error coins and high-grade examples are rare and highly sought after, making them highly collectible. This scarcity drives up the demand, especially as collectors look to complete their sets of Washington quarters from this era. While the 1995 Liberty Quarter may not seem like the most exciting or rare coin at first glance, it holds great potential for value growth. Here's why this coin is considered a valuable investment. Historical significance: the 1995 quarter is part of the final years before the introduction of the state quarters, making it a transitional coin in American numismatic history. As the years pass, fewer pristine 1995 quarters remain in circulation, increasing the rarity and desirability of uncirculated or high-grade versions. If you're lucky enough to find an error coin like a double die obverse or off-center strike, the value of your coin can skyrocket, making it a potential goldmine for collectors and investors. Over time, as the market for collectible coins grows, the 1995 Liberty Quarter, especially in high grades, could continue to appreciate in value, making it a worthwhile addition to any coin collection. In summary, the 1995 Liberty Quarter dollar is more than just a piece of loose change. It's a significant part of American history, a collectible coin with hidden value, and a potential investment for the future. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting out, keeping an eye out for these coins in uncirculated or proof condition, as well as searching for rare errors, could pay off in the long run. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the 1995 Liberty Quarter dollar, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more videos on valuable coins and currency. Let us know in the comments if you have any special coin finds or if you'd like us to cover another coin in a future video. Thanks for watching, and keep collecting. Your treasure might just be in your pocket. This script emphasizes the 1995 Liberty quarter dollar's value in history, rarity, and potential investment worth. It includes detailed sections on design, minting locations, and rare errors, making it a strong video for coin enthusiasts and collectors. Welcome back to MY channel, where we dive deep into the fascinating world of coins and currency. Today we explore one of the most beautiful and historically rich coins ever minted in the United States, the 2000p Maryland State Quarter, also known as Liberty, Maryland, the Old Line State. Whether you're a seasoned coin collector or just starting out, this coin holds more significance than you might realize. Stick around as we uncover its fascinating history, its design elements, and most importantly, its potential value. Could this coin be worth a small fortune? Let's find out. To understand the significance of the 2000 Maryland State Quarter, we need to delve into the story behind it. This coin was released as part of the United States Mint's 50 State Quarters program, which began in 1999 and ran until 2008. Each coin was designed to represent one of the 50 U.S. states, celebrating their unique history and symbols. The Maryland Quarter was the seventh coin issued in this program and represents the state's admission into the Union as the seventh state in 1788. But what's the connection between Maryland and its nickname, the Old Line State? This nickname goes back to the Revolutionary War, when Maryland soldiers, known for their discipline and bravery, held their ground in pivotal battles, earning George Washington's admiration. The Maryland Line, as they were called, became legendary, and their tenacity and courage are why the state is often referred to as the Old Line State. This proud history of resilience is what the 2000 Maryland Quarter seeks to encapsulate. Let's take a closer look at the design of this magnificent coin. On the reverse, we see the stunning Maryland State House dome, one of the most iconic structures in American history. Located in Annapolis, the Maryland State House is the oldest state capitol still in legislative use, and the only state house that has served as the nation's capital. It was here that George Washington resigned as Commander-in-Chief of the Continental Army, a pivotal moment in U.S. history. Beneath the dome is the inscription "The Old Line State," a tribute to Maryland's role during the Revolutionary War. Surrounding the design are the words Maryland and the year 2000. At the bottom we find the motto "E pluribus unum," out of many, one reminding us of the unity among the states. As for the obverse, like all state quarters, it features the famous portrait of George Washington, designed by John Flanagan in 1932, and has been a consistent presence on U.S. quarters ever since. The P mint mark on the 2000 Maryland State Quarter signifies that this coin was minted at the Philadelphia Mint. Philadelphia is the oldest mint in the U.S., and in the year 2000, it produced millions of Maryland quarters for circulation. However, not all coins are created equal. While most 2000p Maryland quarters are common, certain factors can significantly influence their value. Mint errors, high-grade conditions, and limited mintages can make certain coins highly sought after by collectors. Now let's talk value. A 2000p Maryland State Quarter, when it's found in general circulation, will usually only be worth its face value of 25 cents. However, certain coins can fetch much more depending on their condition and rarity. Coins that are in mint state condition, that's to say, they look as if they just came off the press without any signs of wear, can be quite valuable. One of the ways collectors determine the value of a coin is through the Sheldon grading scale, which ranges from poor P1 to perfect mint state MS70. An MS65 or higher Maryland quarter can sell for $5 to $25, depending on demand. But the real value comes from errors. Have you ever heard of minting errors? These are mistakes that occur during the production process, and in the world of coin collecting, they can make your coin worth a small fortune. Some error coins from the 2000 Maryland series have been found with issues like misstrikes, die cracks, or double die obverse, where the image or text appears double due to a fault in the die. These rare errors can push the value of the coin into the hundreds, if not thousands of dollars. For example, a double-die obverse on a 2000p Maryland quarter could fetch anywhere from $200 to $500 at auction. A high-grade coin, especially one certified by a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC, in the upper ranges of MS68 or MS69, can also be extremely valuable, often reaching prices of $100 or more. As with any collectible, the value of the 2000p Maryland State Quarter is also influenced by demand. Many collectors are passionate about completing a full set of all 50 state quarters, which keeps the demand for well-preserved, high-quality examples of these coins high. Maryland, with its rich historical significance and beautiful design, remains one of the more popular quarters in the series. Whether you're a casual collector or a serious numismatist, having a pristine example of this coin in your collection is always a point of pride. So, there you have it. The 2000p Maryland State Quarter may be a common coin at first glance, but its history, design, and potential value make it far more than just pocket change. Whether you're holding on to this coin for its historical significance, or hunting for rare era varieties, it's a piece of American history worth cherishing. Have you come across one of these valuable coins? Let us know in the comments below. And don't forget, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss out on the latest from the world of coins and currency. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. This script not only covers the history and significance of the 2000p Maryland State Quarter but also highlights key factors that make this coin potentially valuable to collectors. By focusing on historical importance, design elements, and its collectability, the video should attract both coin enthusiasts and casual viewers interested in learning more about this iconic piece of American coinage. Welcome back, coin collectors and history enthusiasts. Today we're diving into the fascinating world of US coins, exploring a highly sought-after and collectible piece, the 2001 Liberty Quarter Dollar. Whether you're an experienced coin collector or just starting your numismatic journey, this coin holds a unique place in the hearts of enthusiasts. With its rich history, impressive designs, and potential for high value, it's a coin you don't want to miss out on. In this video, we'll explore the full history of the 2001 Liberty Quarter Dollar, discuss its design features, highlight some of the key errors and variations that can make it valuable, and of course dive into its current market worth and potential future value. The Liberty Quarter Dollar, commonly known as the Washington Quarter, has been a staple of U.S. currency since 1932. It was initially introduced to honor the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth. The coin has undergone multiple design changes over the decades, but the 2001 Washington Quarter holds a special place as part of the 50 State Quarters program. In 1999, the U.S. Mint launched the 50 State Quarters program, a decade-long series that would feature each of the 50 states on the reverse side of the quarter, released in the order the states joined the Union. The program was immensely popular, sparking renewed interest in coin collecting. The 2001 Liberty Quarter Dollar was part of this program, representing the states of New York, North Carolina, Rhode Island, Vermont, and Kentucky. The D Mint mark indicates that these quarters were produced at the Denver Mint, one of the 4 active mints in the U.S. responsible for coin production. The obverse side of the 2001 Liberty Quarter Dollar features the classic portrait of George Washington. Designed by sculptor John Flanagan in 1932, this design has become synonymous with the U.S. quarter. Washington is depicted in a dignified and stoic manner, representing strength, leadership, and the nation's independence. What makes the 2001 Liberty Quarter Dollar especially interesting is the unique reverse designs for each state. Let's take a closer look at each of the 5 states featured on the 2001 quarters. The design features the Statue of Liberty in the foreground with an outline of the state in the background. This is a nod to New York's iconic symbol of freedom and its rich history as a gateway for millions of immigrants. Celebrating first flight, this design commemorates the Wright brothers' historic 1903 flight at Kitty Hawk, North Carolina. A depiction of the biplane soaring over the state reminds us of the state's role in aviation history. Known as the Ocean State, this quarter showcases a vintage sailboat gliding across Narragansett Bay, capturing Rhode Island's maritime heritage. This design features an image of maple trees with sap buckets, emphasizing the state's famous maple syrup industry and rural lifestyle. Depicted is Federal Hill, the historic home, also known as My Old Kentucky Home, along with a thoroughbred racehorse. Representing the state's deep connection to the horse racing industry. The D Mint mark is located on the right side of Washington's ponytail, on the obverse. The Denver Mint produced over 1 billion quarters in 2001, making the D minted coins plentiful. However, certain era coins and well-preserved high-grade examples of this coin can fetch a premium price point. One of the most important aspects to consider when assessing the value of a coin is the presence of minting errors or varieties. For the 2001 D Liberty quarter dollar, some of the known errors include: some 2001 D quarters may have been struck off-center, meaning the design is not perfectly aligned with the coin's edge. These errors are highly desirable among collectors and can significantly increase the coin's value. A double die error occurs when the coin is struck more than once, causing elements of the design to appear doubled. Look closely at the lettering, such as Liberty or In God We Trust, for signs of doubling. This error happens when the outer layer of the coin, typically made of copper nickel, is missing or incomplete. These coins will often appear with a coppery hue, and such an error is a rarity, making them more valuable. Sometimes foreign material or grease can get stuck in the die, causing a strike-through error that leaves a weak or incomplete design. Coins with visible strike-throughs are often worth more to collectors. In terms of general value, the 2001 D Liberty quarter dollar, in circulated condition, is typically worth its face value of 25 cents. However, as with any coin, condition is key. Coins that have been well preserved, graded in higher conditions like MS 65 or above, can fetch prices ranging from $5 to $25 depending on demand. Graded coins, those that show no signs of wear and have perfect or near perfect surfaces, are much more valuable. A 2001 D quarter in MS 67 condition or higher can be worth $100 or more, as these are considered rare in such pristine conditions. As mentioned earlier, error coins can significantly increase in value. Depending on the error type and rarity, these 2001 D quarters can be worth $50 to several $100s. For example, an off-center or double die error coin can command premiums as high as $500 to $1,000, especially if authenticated and graded by a professional service like PCGS or NGC. The 50-state quarters program was a monumental effort by the U.S. Mint, and millions of Americans began collecting these quarters. Even though billions of quarters were produced, specific mint errors and high-grade specimens continue to rise in value as collectors complete their sets. Additionally, as more people become interested in numismatics, the demand for rare and unique coins continues to grow. The 2001 D Liberty quarter dollar offers a combination of historical significance, unique state designs, and potential minting errors that make it a solid investment for the future. Plus, as time goes on and more coins are lost to circulation, pristine examples of this coin will become harder to find, increasing their desirability and market value. In summary, the 2001 D Liberty quarter dollar is a remarkable coin with a rich history tied to the 50-state quarters program, and it has the potential for high value, especially if you find one in mint condition or with an error. Whether you have one in your collection or are looking to add one, this coin is not just a piece of currency, but a piece of American history. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more deep dives into the fascinating world of coin collecting, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Let me know in the comments if you found any rare or valuable coins in your collection. Until next time, happy collecting! Hey coin collectors and history lovers, welcome back to my channel where we dive deep into the fascinating world of coins, uncovering their history, value, and most importantly, what makes them so special. Today we're spotlighting a true gem from the US Mint, the 2007 Liberty 1 dime coin. We'll be breaking down its full history, discussing its significance in coin collecting circles, and of course, revealing its value and big worth of money. So stick around till the end, because you won't want to miss out on learning how this dime might just make a huge impact on your collection or investment. Let's start with a bit of historical context. The dime, a small yet significant piece of American currency, has a long and rich history dating back to 1796. The dime was one of the first denominations minted by the newly established United States Mint. Over the years, the design and material composition of the dime have changed several times, but one thing remains constant: the importance of the Liberty symbolism on this tiny coin. The 2007 Liberty 1 dime belongs to the modern era of U.S. coinage, specifically from the Roosevelt dime series, which began in 1946. Franklin D. Roosevelt, the 32nd President of the United States, was honored on this coin for his contributions to the nation, particularly his leadership during the Great Depression and World War II, as well as his advocacy for the March of Dimes campaign that sought to fight polio. On the obverse of the coin, you'll notice the familiar portrait of Roosevelt, designed by sculptor John R. Sinek. The inscription Liberty prominently graces the left side of Roosevelt's face, while In God We Trust appears below his chin. The date, 2007, is struck on the right, and below that, you'll see the mint mark D, indicating that this coin was produced at the Denver Mint. Now, let's flip to the reverse side, where we have a torch flanked by an olive branch on the left and an oak branch on the right. This design, also by Sinek, symbolizes liberty, peace, and strength, three qualities that have been central to the American identity. Above the torch, you'll find the words United States of America, and at the bottom, the denomination 1 dime. Minted at the Denver Mint in 2007, this dime is part of the continuous production line of Roosevelt dimes. The Denver Mint, established in 1906, is known for producing high-quality coins that circulate throughout the nation. In 2007, billions of dimes were produced across various U.S. mints, but the Denver minted coins bear the special D mark that collectors pay close attention to. What makes the 2007 Liberty 1 dime stand out isn't just its impeccable design or historical legacy, it's also about how it's fared over time, and the unique variations that can make certain versions of this coin highly valuable to collectors. Now, let's get to the part you've all been waiting for. What's the big value of the 2007 Liberty 1 dime? Well, let's break it down. In terms of face value, the dime is worth 10 cents. However, for collectors, its value goes beyond this due to factors like mint condition, rarity, errors, and the overall demand for the coin. If you've got a 2007 Liberty 1 dime in circulation or uncirculated condition, its value will differ significantly. Most circulated dimes from this year are still worth their face value, around 10 to 15 cents. However, if you've got an uncirculated version, or better yet, a coin that's been graded MS65 or higher by professional grading services like PCGS or NGC, the value can climb to around $2 to $5. But that's not all. Certain error coins from the 2007 batch can be extremely valuable. These include misstrikes, off-centers, double-die errors, or dimes with missing mint marks or incomplete strikes. These rare coins can be worth anywhere from $20 to several $100 depending on the error's severity and the coin's condition. So, it's always worth checking your coin carefully. You might be holding on to something far more valuable than a simple dime. The current market for the 2007 Liberty 1 dime is stable, but like all collectible coins, its value could increase over time as more coins wear out or are lost, making pristine examples even more sought after. In particular, era dimes and those in uncirculated mint condition are already fetching higher prices at auctions and among collectors. The coin's composition, consisting of 91.67% copper and 8.33% nickel, doesn't make it a silver dime. But its historical significance, and the fact that it's part of the long-standing Roosevelt dime series, ensures that it remains a staple in both casual collections and professional portfolios. For those thinking about investing in coins, the 2007 Liberty 1 dime may not seem like an immediate goldmine, but its potential lies in its availability and accessibility. Collectors often purchase these dimes in bulk to sort through and identify potential rare errors or high-quality examples. This makes it a fantastic starting point for new collectors, while seasoned numismatists always keep an eye out for that perfect MS-67 specimen or unique era coin that could command a premium at auction. As coin enthusiasts know, the value of a coin isn't just in its material composition, it's in the story it tells, the history it represents, and the unique quirks that make each individual piece special. So, keep your eyes peeled and your coins protected, because the value of your 2007 Liberty 1 dime could be more than you think in the years to come. So, what do you think? Do you have a 2007 Liberty 1 dime sitting in your collection or your pocket? It could be worth more than just 10 cents. If you enjoyed today's deep dive into the world of coins, be sure to like this video, subscribe to channel and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on our future videos covering valuable and historic coins. Thanks for watching, and as always, happy collecting. This script offers a detailed history, importance, and value of the 2007 Liberty 1 dime, creating an informative and engaging video that appeals to both casual viewers and serious collectors. Welcome back, coin enthusiasts and collectors. Today we dive deep into the fascinating world of the 2014 Liberty Quarter Dollar. Not only does this coin capture the rich history of the United States, but it also carries a story of significant value that might surprise many collectors and investors. Whether you're a passionate numismatist or simply curious about the potential worth of this modern coin, you're in the right place. Before we talk about the 2014 Liberty Quarter Dollar specifically, let's step back and explore the quarter's origin. The Liberty Quarter, also known as the Washington Quarter, has been an integral part of U.S. currency since 1932. This was a pivotal year as it marked the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth. The U.S. Mint chose to honor the nation's first president with a coin that would forever change the way Americans viewed their change. The original design, crafted by John Flanagan, depicted Washington's iconic profile on the obverse, while the reverse initially featured a majestic eagle perched on a bundle of arrows, a powerful symbol of American strength and readiness. Over time, the design evolved, leading to several state and special edition quarters, but the basic Washington profile remained, becoming synonymous with the American quarter. In the late 1990s, the U.S. Mint introduced the 50-state quarters program, which ran from 1999 to 2008, replacing the reverse eagle with state-specific designs. This initiative was followed by the America the Beautiful Quarters program in 2010. Which honored national parks and other historical sites across the U.S. The 2014 Liberty Quarter Dollar was part of this prestigious series celebrating the natural and historical beauty of the nation. Let's now zoom in on the 2014 Liberty Quarter Dollar itself. Like most quarters from this era, the obverse side retains the classic depiction of George Washington, a design that honors the legacy of the nation's founding. John Flanagan portrait of Washington has been refined over the years, but its timeless nature continues to symbolize the values of freedom, leadership, and resilience. The reverse side of the 2014 quarter belongs to the America the Beautiful series, specifically honoring Great Sand Dunes National Park in Colorado. This intricate design, created by artist Don Everhart, showcases a family playing in the sand dunes with the stunning backdrop of the Sangre de Cristo Mountains. This image captures the beauty, vastness, and diversity of the American landscape. The Great Sand Dunes are the tallest in North America, and they serve as a testament to the unique natural wonders of the U.S. This 2014 quarter encapsulates not just a geographical location but also the idea of adventure, exploration, and the unspoiled beauty of the American West. It's more than just a coin, it's a snapshot of history and a celebration of the nation's unparalleled natural heritage. Another aspect that adds to the value and allure of the 2014 Liberty Quarter Dollar is its composition and mint origins. Like most modern quarters, it is composed of 75% copper and 25% nickel, a clad composition that ensures durability and resistance to wear. This combination of metals has been used for U.S. quarters since 1965, following the decision to move away from silver quarters. The 2014 Liberty Quarter was struck at multiple mint locations, including Philadelphia P Mint Mark, Denver D Mint Mark, and San Francisco S Mint Mark. While quarters from the Philadelphia and Denver mints were intended for general circulation, the San Francisco Mint produced proof coins often reserved for collectors. Proof coins from San Francisco are known for their mirror-like finishes and sharper details, adding to their collectability. Now let's discuss one of the most crucial aspects for collectors: the rarity and value of the 2014 Liberty Quarter Dollar. Although millions of these coins were minted for circulation, certain factors can elevate their worth significantly. Coins that have been preserved in uncirculated condition or have achieved high grading standards from professional grading services, like or NGC, can be worth much more than their face value. For example, a 2014 D Great Sand Dunes quarter in MS67 grade can fetch upwards of $25 to $50 at auction, depending on demand and market conditions. Beyond circulation coins, proof coins from the San Francisco Mint, especially those in perfect PR70 condition, can command $50 to $100 or more in the numismatic market. These coins are meticulously crafted for collectors, and their flawless condition adds to their value. One of the most exciting aspects of coin collecting is the hunt for error coin and varieties. In the case of the 2014 Liberty Quarter, certain minting errors can make these coins exceedingly rare and valuable. Some 2014 quarters have been found with doubled dies or misstrikes where elements of the design are repeated or appear off-center. These errors can boost the value of the coin dramatically. For instance, a significant error could increase the coin's value to hundreds or even thousands of dollars depending on its rarity and condition. As with any collectible, the value of the 2014 Liberty Quarter Dollar is subject to market trends and collector demand. While the coin's current value is influenced by its condition, rarity, and any errors, its future worth could increase as it becomes scarcer in circulation. Coins with high grades or unique errors are likely to appreciate in value as time goes on. For those looking to invest in coins, the 2014 Liberty Quarter Dollar could be a promising addition to any collection, especially in proof or mint condition. And as we move further away from 2014, finding pristine examples will only become more difficult, increasing their desirability. The 2014 Liberty Quarter Dollar is more than just a piece of change. It's a reflection of American history, a celebration of its natural beauty, and a testament to the artistry and craftsmanship of the U.S. Mint. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting out, this coin holds significant value both financially and historically. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the 2014 Liberty Quarter Dollar. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share with fellow coin enthusiasts. Keep collecting, keep discovering, and who knows, the next coin in your pocket might be worth more than you think. Welcome back, coin enthusiasts and history lovers. Today we dive deep into one of the most iconic coins in modern American currency, the 2015 Liberty Dime. Whether you're an avid coin collector and numismatics enthusiast, or just curious about the history of U.S. currency, this video will provide you with everything you need to know about the 2015 Liberty Dime. We'll explore its rich history, its detailed design, why it's significant in the world of coin collecting, and of course its current value and potential worth in the future. Stay tuned as we unravel the story behind this popular coin. Before we talk about the specifics of the 2015 Liberty Dime, let's first take a step back and explore the long and fascinating history of the Liberty Dime series. The dime as a 10-cent piece is the smallest denomination in U.S. currency, but don't let that fool you. Its historical importance is huge. The dime's roots can be traced back to the 1796 straight bust dime, which was one of the earliest coins minted in the United States. Over the years, the dime has undergone numerous design changes, each reflecting a particular moment in American history. Then in 1916, the U.S. Mint introduced one of the most beloved coin designs ever, the Mercury dime, designed by the legendary sculptor Adolph A. Weinman. While it wasn't actually called the Liberty Dime, the image of Lady Liberty wearing a winged cap symbolized freedom of thought. It remained in circulation until 1945 and became a favorite among collectors. But in 1946, after the passing of President Franklin D. Roosevelt, the U.S. Mint decided to replace the Mercury dime with a new design to honor the late president. Thus, the modern Liberty Dime, also known as the Roosevelt dime, was born. The design, created by sculptor John R. Sinek, features Roosevelt's portrait on the obverse side, symbolizing his legacy in leading America through some of its toughest years. Now let's fast forward to the 2015 Liberty Dime. What makes this dime particularly interesting is not just its design, but its significance in modern coin collecting. The D Mint mark stands for the Denver Mint, one of the U.S. Mint's major facilities. The Denver Mint began operations in 1906 and has been producing billions of coins annually, including dimes like this one. The 2015 Liberty Dime is one of the most highly circulated coins in recent years, with millions struck at the Denver Mint. Yet despite its high mintage, collectors seek out this coin due to several important factors. Let's break down the design of the 2015 Liberty Dime, starting with its obverse front side. This side features a left-facing portrait of Franklin D. Roosevelt, one of the most respected U.S. presidents. Below Roosevelt's neck, you'll notice the initials JS, a tribute to John Sinek, the original designer of this coin back in 1946. Above Roosevelt's head, you see the word Liberty, which has been a staple on U.S. coinage, symbolizing the American ideals of freedom and democracy. On the lower left side are the phrase "In God We Trust," and to the right you see the mint year 2015 with the D Mint mark, indicating that this coin was struck at the Denver Mint. Now moving on to the reverse back side of the dime, you'll see the classic torch, olive branch, and oak branch design, each with symbolic meanings. The torch represents liberty, the olive branch stands for peace, and the oak branch symbolizes strength and independence. One of the reasons that the 2015 Liberty Dime is so important in the world of coin collecting is the potential for rare mint errors. Collectors are always on the lookout for dimes with minting mistakes, as these can increase the coin's value exponentially. Some varieties of the 2015 Liberty Dime have been found with die cracks, off-center strikes, or double dies. These errors can make the coin worth significantly more than face value. If you come across a 2015 dime with one of these errors, you might be holding on to a very valuable piece. Now for the part that many of you have been waiting for: what is the value of the 2015 Liberty Dime? As of now, the typical value of a regular 2015 dime in circulated condition is around 10 cents its face value. And this is a big but, if your dime is in uncirculated condition, meaning it hasn't been used in everyday transactions and is in pristine condition, its value can jump to anywhere between $2 to $5 USD. However, if you have a 2015 D dime with a rare mint error such as a double strike or an off-center error, the value can soar to hundreds of dollars or even more, depending on the severity and rarity of the error. Additionally, collectors are always interested in coins that have special historical significance or are part of unique sets. So keep an eye on the market. This coin could be worth even more in the future. You might be wondering, should I keep my 2015 D Liberty dime? The answer is yes, especially if you have one in mint condition or with a unique error. As time passes, coins from the modern era that are preserved well tend to increase in value, especially as they become more scarce in high grades. The Numismatic Guarantee Corporation and Professional Coin Grading Service are two leading organizations that grade coins. If you believe your 2015 D Liberty dime is in exceptional condition, it may be worth having it professionally graded. Coins that receive a high grade such as MS67 or higher can be valued at $10 to $20 or more. In conclusion, the 2015 D Liberty dime might seem like just another small coin, but it holds a deep history, from its connections to President Franklin D. Roosevelt to its importance in U.S. minting. While it may only be worth 10 cents to most people, to coin collectors and numismatics enthusiasts it holds far greater significance and possibly greater value. So, if you come across a 2015 D Liberty dime in your pocket change or your collection, take a moment to appreciate its history and its potential worth. Who knows, you might have a valuable piece of history in your hands. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like this video, share it with your fellow coin enthusiasts, and subscribe to our channel for more in-depth videos on the fascinating world of coins and currency. See you next time. This script provides detailed historical context, discusses key design elements, potential errors, and current and future value, which should appeal to both casual viewers and serious coin collectors. Welcome back to my channel, coin collectors and history enthusiasts. Today we're diving deep into one of the most intriguing and modern coins of recent history, the 2019 D Liberty dime. You might think this coin is just another dime in circulation, but it holds significant value, an interesting history, and a big potential worth for collectors. By the end of this video, you'll understand why this dime has become a popular subject in the numismatic world. So without further ado, let's explore everything you need to know about the 2019 D Liberty dime. Before we dive into the 2019 version, let's take a step back to understand the long and prestigious legacy behind the Liberty dime, also known as the Roosevelt dime. The Roosevelt dime was first introduced in 1946. 1 year after the death of President Franklin D. Roosevelt, who had led the United States through both the Great Depression and World War II. Roosevelt was a key figure in shaping modern America, and his leadership during critical times earned him a place on the dime, replacing the earlier Mercury dime. The U.S. Mint wanted to honor him for his role in establishing the March of Dimes, a charitable foundation that helped combat polio, a disease Roosevelt himself struggled with. Hence it was fitting that his face would forever be memorialized on the dime. The design of the Roosevelt dime, crafted by John R. Sinek, has remained largely unchanged since 1946. However, special mint marks and changes in composition have added to its rarity and value over the years. The Liberty dime is a staple in American currency, symbolizing freedom, democracy, and the fight against disease, all values Roosevelt stood for. Now let's focus on the star of today's show, the 2019 D Liberty dime. You might be wondering what makes this modern dime so special compared to others. Well, let's break it down. The D Mint mark indicates that this coin was minted at the Denver Mint, one of the most productive mints in the United States. Coins from the Denver Mint are renowned for their high quality and precision. In 2019, a significant number of dimes were minted in Denver, but that doesn't mean all of them are equal. Collectors often look for high-grade examples, era coins, and rarities when assessing the value of a coin. The 2019 D-dime has caught the attention of collectors due to specific mint errors that have occurred, such as die cracks, misaligned strikes, and off-center strikes. Coins with these errors can fetch a much higher price than regular dimes, sometimes even hundreds or thousands of dollars depending on the rarity of the error. Additionally, high-quality examples of the 2019 D Liberty dime, especially those graded by the Professional Coin Grading Service or Numismatic Guarantee Corporation as MS-68 or higher, are considered to be highly valuable. Coins graded at MS-69 or MS-70 are incredibly rare and sought after by serious collectors, pushing the value into hundreds of dollars. The 2019 D Liberty dime carries with it the classic design introduced in 1946. On the obverse side, we have the profile of Franklin D. Roosevelt facing left. His expression is calm yet determined, symbolizing his leadership through difficult times. Beneath his neck you'll find the word liberty inscribed boldly, a reminder of the freedom and resilience that Roosevelt's presidency represented. The reverse side of the coin is packed with symbolism as well. At the center, you'll find a torch representing liberty and enlightenment. Flanking the torch are two branches, an olive branch on the left symbolizing peace and an oak branch on the right representing strength and endurance. Together, these symbols encapsulate the ideals Roosevelt championed: liberty, peace, and strength. Surrounding these images are the inscriptions: United States of America and E pluribus unum, meaning out of many one. Now let's talk about what everyone's been waiting for: the value and potential worth of the 2019 D Liberty dime. First, it's important to note that the face value of the coin is of course 10 cents, but its collector's value can be much higher depending on the coin's condition, errors, and grading. Coins in circulated condition will typically only be worth their face value. However, those in uncirculated condition or those with mint errors can be worth significantly more. If you're lucky enough to own a 2019 D Liberty dime with a mint error such as a double die off-center strike or misprint, you could be looking at a value of anywhere from $50 to $300. These errors are relatively rare and collectors are willing to pay a premium for such coins. Even without errors, a high-grade 2019 D Liberty dime can fetch anywhere between $50 to $100 if graded MS-68 or higher by PCGS or NGC. The highest graded versions can even sell for several hundreds of dollars at auctions or on platforms like eBay. For serious coin collectors, investing in a high-quality or error-ridden 2019 D dime could be a smart move, as the value of such coins tends to appreciate over time. While the 2019 D Liberty dime is relatively new, its value could grow significantly in the coming decades. As time passes, high-quality examples and rare error coins become scarcer, driving up demand. Coins like these tend to appreciate as collectors seek to complete their sets or find unique error-filled examples. Given its modern design and the prestige of Roosevelt's legacy, it's not far-fetched to predict that the 2019 D Liberty dime could become a gem in numismatic circles. In 10, 20, or 30 years, coins that are currently selling for $100 or $200 could easily fetch $500 or more, especially if they are well preserved. For now, it's all about finding and securing the right coin, whether it's one with a unique mint error or an exceptionally high grade. These coins are already gaining traction, and their historical significance and high demand ensure they will remain valuable in the years to come. There you have it, the full history, important value, and potential big worth of the 2019 D Liberty dime. This dime is more than just a simple coin, it's a piece of history, a collectible, and potentially a smart investment for the future. If you like this video and want to see more deep dives into the fascinating world of coins, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, give us a thumbs up, and click on the bell so you don't miss our next video. Until next time, happy collecting.